welcome back to another video. My name is Reverend Birgit Gaudreau, and today I'm going to talk about the Euphrates River, which is mentioned the very first time in the scripture in Genesis chapter 2. Genesis chapter 2 verse 10. Now a river went out of Eden to water the garden, and from there it parted and became 4 rivers. Verse 14. The name of the third river is Hiddekel. It is the one which goes towards the east of Azara, which is Syria today. The fourth river is the Euphrates. All through Scripture, this river is very important, and it is mentioned sometimes as only the river. But we know when the Scripture says the river, that it refers to the Euphrates River. When this river dries up, it is signaling the approaching of the end of the world, the millennium. Syria and Iraq are facing a water crisis right now. In the past, for the last years, they were building for themselves dams to preserve the water for themselves. They did not nourish the river. They did not keep it alive. So the river is slowly drying up, and this is the longest river through Asia. In the last years, the rainfall has declined by 70%. Now what I'm about to say is not very encouraging at all, but in the scripture it mentions that the fallen angels that were held captive, when the Euphrates River dries out, they will be set free to create havoc on this earth and wipe out 1/3 of humanity. Revelation chapter 9 verse 14, saying to the 6th angel who had the trumpet, "Release the 4 angels who are bound at the great river Euphrates." Verse 15. So the 4 angels who had been prepared for the hour and the day and the month and year were released to kill 1/3 of mankind. Now the number of the army of the horsemen were 200 million. I heard the number of them. And thus I saw the horses in the vision. Those who sat on them had breastplates of fiery red, hyacinth blue, and sulfur yellow. And the heads of the horses were like the heads of lions, and out of their mouths came fire, smoke, and brimstone. Now all this was very shocking for John, and he most likely wrote it down as best he could and actually symbolized most of it. Now I just read in Revelations about these colors. Obviously it is a war going on here, and it says fiery red, which reminds me of Russia. I know that for many years the color red symbolized Russia. And then it says hyacinth blue and the sulfur yellow, and that really reminds me of Ukraine. Some of the Euphrates River is completely dried out, and where it is very dry, they have found tunnels. We don't know where the tunnels are exactly going. We're assuming they're going down into the earth. And when the discovery people are there, they hear these noises, these strange noises coming out of these tunnels. Now, they cannot explain what these noises are, but maybe they are coming from the fallen angels. Now these angels, the fallen angels, the spirit being, is far more intelligent than you and I. And they also have powers that you and I don't have. All through Scripture we can see that God takes care of His children, He protects them, and He brings them through the worst times. And if you haven't given your life to Christ, it is time you do so, because time is short. We are in the last days, and it's more important than ever before to commit yourself to the Lord. I want to thank everyone for watching this video, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And I want to remind you that on this channel every morning I am posting a short scripture, and that is for encouragement. So till the next time, God bless you all.